as with all of my streams, I tend to wonder what I've forgotten. Just don't know what it is. Greetings. My name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. I figured out what it was. I don't have a glass. So, I'm not going to be able to do this fast enough. A word from a friend of mine, as per usual. This is the norm. You got to get used to this. It's going to happen at least 2 more times.
November is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. I support pancreatic cancer research in memory of my brother, Daniel. You can change the course of pancreatic cancer for all of us by supporting research. Research for Daniel, research for those we've lost, research for patients, research for all of us. Donate today at pancan.org.
Oops. That's what happens when you don't unclick the intro. But there you go. Again, this stream as the past 5, what number are we on? As the streams have been this past week, it's Friday now, so it's going by fast. The current idea is to raise funds to help my parents, Pop KillCo, through dealing with pancreatic cancer. It is costly. They're good with the medical stuff, from what they tell me, but the costs of going back and forth to Boston every other week are up there. And I must say, I didn't expect to reach the goal. We did. 2 days ago. Wednesday, I think. So the rest is just to get people to enter. And if you're wondering what you're entering for, well, I can tell you by doing this first. And then doing that. There are all the prizes. And they've expanded by 1 as of last night. And I also have the thingamajiggy somewhere. I'm really good at this, by the way. Can you tell? There it is. Mip. Hip. That is that. So $5 donated to this GoFundMe will get you every $5 entered will get you 1 entry into this big ass raffle that is going to be completed on Sunday. So this Sunday is when it will end. I'm still debating on whether I'm going to end it Sunday before the stream starts, so I don't have to deal with any last minute donations, or if I should just let it ride. I'm thinking of doing an earlier stream too. I haven't quite decided on that yet. So I'd start at 6 and then go till 8. So it's Bourbon I would be on after that. That would give me a little more elbow room to deal with the whole thing, because I'm still not 100% sure how to work the raffle thing. I know how to work it in theory, but I haven't touched it yet because I don't want to mess it up. I haven't shuffled things around. But like, whoa, let's see what happens if I randomize everything. Ah! With that, I see people. Hello, people. Yes, only 619. Yes. Hopefully we'll get there, but if not, I'm okay with that, because we're over the limit right now. We're just going up to the next one, and then if it happens again, I got to put it to the next one, which I don't think it will. But it might. Again, the whole reason I'm even continuing this is because I said it would. And I want people to have the ability to enter should they want to. First of all, people who have been here. 5 fingers, hello. Welcome. Sugar Kitty, meow. Indeed. Andrew Butler, hello. Wobbly comments. I did an Lindor's tasting with you. Ooh, boo. Well, Andrew, I would drink some water. Hydration is key, as you know. Typing is not as easy as it seems sometimes. Cliff Smith, hello. Glad to see you are here. I know you've been busy out and about doing things, real life things, sending things into the air. So can you stop? Makes you nervous. All right, well, I have to do one thing before we even begin, because I realized what I'd forgotten. Cliff Smith, yes, it did. It's actually, they're all laid out in order here. If you look at the, Cliff is a patron of mine, by the way, on Patreon. Check the lenses. I did a couple lenses today about its arrival. And he's freaking, this is something that didn't dawn on me until I saw these things, but I got a bunch of these today, and they're all plastic. Doesn't that make a lot more sense than glass? I don't know why that thought didn't occur to me, but I guess I just didn't really think of it too hard. I just thought there were only glass versions of things. But of course, there are plastic recyclable ones that can be reused and washed and everything without breaking it during hand deliveries. So, looking forward to those. Again, I'll just show you one. This is what will be going on next month. These are samples that I'll be having up until the 25th. Actually, I thought I was going to go to the 24th, but 25th. Yeah, Cliff Smith. Like, these are, I'm thinking about, hand deliveries that I do during my, I can't even say regular streams. When I do a giveaway that is not like this, not a huge giveaway, but a regular sample giveaway, I could give more samples that way. Like, these are smaller than what I've been using, but they're about the same amount. Well, they're less, but more. So you'd get less as far as a sample size. You get at least one pour out of that easily. But you'd get more of them, because I could do 5, maybe even 6. And that's a little more fun for me to give more of some things rather than just more of it. Does that make sense? Probably not. Let's put some music on, shall we? Hold on. I will put... Actually, let me get my glassware first. Then music. Then I'll tell you what we're drinking, because it's super original idea, I promise. Here we go. I forgot to put the text there for the BRB. Whoops. Again, if you were here a while ago, you should have heard that I botched up this whole OBS settings. Sorry, Andrew. I know. I haven't tweaked things, but I will fix that next time. I still have to add the VRB thing. I don't even remember what I put before. I'd have to actually go check. But apologies if anyone had earbuds in. I haven't tweaked that volume yet. And I noticed when I turned it on, I was like, oh no, that's hitting a high area. Oops. But you're awake now, right? You've been sobered up. It's all good. As far as drinkings and music, especially music. My mic sounds low? No. I might have messed with the settings there too. I don't remember. Hanging AZ, hi. Welcome. Let's try a little of this. Do I sound a little louder now? I had it down a bit. Now it should be a little louder, I think. I don't know how to do things. Unless it changed the microphone on me, which it could have. That's better. That's better. Good. Yes, I do try to have things at a certain level, but the problem with doing any of this is, like, I know how I sound to me in here, but I have no idea how in here sounds to you at all. So it's a guessing game. It's like, where's the happy space? And I think I had it a little lower because I didn't want to blow anyone's ear out. Anyhow, tonight it is, first of all, it is National. Oh my God, I can't remember words. I was posting about this earlier, and now my mind's blanked out. Native American Heritage Day, and it also happens to be Native American Heritage Month, I believe. I have a lot of reminders, and my brain does not want to work right now. Maybe it's just the day. I think it's both. But I thought that was interesting. I'm saying that instead of Black Friday, because I don't want to think about that. Corey Slater, hello, welcome. Yeah, I'm a little farther away from my mic. Did it move? Better not have moved. Kind of has a mind of its own. Now you know it's over here, by the way. Whiskey. Tonight, we're starting with Elijah Craig, and you'll note, straight rye, because it's Friday. Super original thought, I know, but yes, I had my, my father does have pancreatic cancer, and he's going through chemotherapy as of, what was it, August? No. Maybe? I don't remember. Like this! Hello! Cheers! Welcome. But yeah, if you want, later, my mom was on, Mama KillCo was on the stream last night talking about it with me and everyone else. So it was kind of a serious, hello. Kind of a serious stream because of what we were talking about and how it's like real life awful, but and there are links down below if you want to learn more about donating to the raffle. These are all the raffle items here. And then PanCan, which is Pancreatic Cancer Research, as you saw at the beginning, Jonathan Franks is in on that as well. So I like to play that to just be like, hey, look, a celebrity who I certainly admire as an actor and director and human being. You know, I've never met him, but he seems okay. He got to be number one. He did the leg thing over all the chairs. It was hilarious. And then there's also one to Caring Bridge. I hope it's still there. But Caring Bridge is a website my mother is using to journal/document the journey we are all on right now, dealing with fighting off cancer. Corey Slater, I'm sorry to hear that. It's a son of a gun. Yep. I heard that too. I've heard a couple of things. I've heard a lot of people I didn't know had it, and it's like, oh, sneaky fucking thing, isn't it? Trying not to swear as much is really hard when I don't have a censor. TWE's Black Friday whiskey to launch. It was just Kalila, so I didn't bother. Oh, yeah, it's always fun. Thank you, Corey Slater. He's doing, he was not feeling great on Thanksgiving Day, but I did get out of dinner with him and my mother. And I gave him some whiskey. That was the thing. I gave him some of the wild turkey that I did a video on recently. Please watch that. Give it a like. Share with friends. I know everyone's doing wild turkey right now, but that one was kind of fun for me. As another thing I have to say, because it is the day where people buy things because they want to buy things, I have my shirt on because guess what? There's a discount going on right now. Of course there is. So there should be a link down below. I have many links down below. If you ever look, there's quite a few, at least right now. International Flossing Day. I don't like flossing. I do it, I don't like it. Good to know. I feel like I need to floss. Thank you. I'm like, what's in my teeth right now? Words. Pavarotti. Yeah, it's wild to find out how many people got pancreatic cancer, and it's just kind of glossed over. What was I saying? Shirt. If you go to my Teespring, which should be through one of the links I have down there. I keep forgetting what it is, but it's one of the links where you click on it, and then you'll see all my social media and every other link that I can even think of in one place. TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever. All those are linked in there, and so is the Teespring for the shirt. And if you do Whiskey Me, so WHISKEYME, all one word, capital, you get a 15% discount is what I think it was. If you want a shirt, again. This is the one I wear all the time. Give me easy whiskey with the mustache. Little KillCo logo in the middle there. It's doing good so far. I like dental hygiene. I have to. My teeth are awful. Oh, and I will tell you some good news. The International Buy Nothing Day. Yeah. I have no money. We've talked about this. But my reality right now is I'm waiting for next month because my EBT card gets reloaded so I can buy groceries again. I have enough to get through the rest of this month, but it's like, motherfucker, again. Mama KillCo is doing okay, Cliff. If you want to rewatch yesterday's stream, she was a guest, and we talked about it at length. And again, if you go down to Caring Bridge, there's a link down below here that will give you a visual update on what's been going on with her and my dad. And I've been telling her, like, you need to take it easy too. You are dealing with a lot right now. Take tacky? I don't care. Okay, here's the thing, Corey. They knew already. Way before I got on TikTok, I'm sure. And I have nothing really important to hide. I mean, what are they going to do? I don't think of my life as that important that another country would want to go after me for any reason. It's like, oh no, my browsing history. Oh. Our government's after us, man. It already knows. I don't really care. I'm doing this. So, I'm out there, man, whether I like it or not. More Irish. Really need a Bushmills 10X. Ooh. I worry about that as little as possible, Corey. I get it, believe me. And I didn't want to go in there, but it's a distraction. Just scrolling through it. Oh, and I did tell you already, but this is what I'm drinking at the moment. Elijah Craig Rye, because Friday, super original. However, there are two more, so I have to start drinking this quick. I've already gone through 15 minutes without a sip. Cheers, everyone who's here. Ah, that's nice. That is an approachable rye. It's not punchy. Rye's going to be very punchy, but it's nice and spicy. A little bit of spice. Ah, that's pleasant. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this. I was thinking about Irish whiskey recently. I don't remember why. I'm drinking tea, but it's in a dirty mug. Well then. Oof. Oh, there it is. Hello. Peaky Blinders edition. Whiskey. What Irish whiskey? I had brought Irish whiskey to my dad yesterday for Thanksgiving because he's, believe it or not, chemo screws with your whole body, including your taste buds. So his taste buds have gone a little wonky recently. And thankfully he still likes Irish whiskey, so I brought him some Green Spot. But he hasn't been drinking much anyway, and really he shouldn't drink alcohol because pancreas is right there. For a starter on that line. Well, you know what? I have one. It's behind me. I don't know if I can grab it without hurting myself here. Is that it? Ooh. You mean one of... Whoa. Wouldn't that just be appropriate? I'm like, trying to be flex, but there it is. That was a donation of sorts. I don't know when I'm going to do a video about it, but that really was just saw it and was like, didn't buy it immediately because it's expensive, but Tony Two Toes was generous enough to donate a fairly large amount of money just saying get a bottle. And I went, well, I know one I just saw recently that I actually didn't buy instantly, so... and the story, if you didn't hear it, was I went back to the same liquor store and went to the glass container they had it in, emphasis on the word had, and it wasn't there. So my heart kind of sank. But it is the Cappy's liquor store that's not far away from me, and I know some of the people who work there. And one of the people I know walked up to me and was like, "Hey, Brian, how you doing? What are you doing? What are you looking for?" And I was like, "Man, the gold spot's gone. Do you have more?" And they did, thankfully. She went to find one in the back, and bam, I got it. So my disappointment turned to joy of sorts. As you can tell, I'm a very joyful and energetic person, and I just can't keep the excitement I have down ever. So I'll try to tone it down a little for this stream, if you're all right with that. Sorry. I'm really tired. Thank you. Just camera didn't know where I was. 1 to 4? 3. I had to think about that. Hey, Corey Slater, great minds sleep alike. Think alike. I mentioned I'm tired. I'm always tired, but something will come over me today. It's one of those afternoons where it's like, hey, you've been doing a lot all week. Isn't that nice? Here, let me remind you of how tired you can be sometimes. But yes, 3. Because you literally said pick a number between 1 to 4, which is 2 or 3. So I picked 3. That's how my brain works, at least. This really is nice. The reason I'm also doing a fry day is because there's some rye whiskey here I want to try. I haven't touched a lot of rye whiskeys lately, and I think it's the time of 3. 3 is backwards compatible. That's good to know. Oof. Excellent choice. I had 4 bottles in front of my chair. The third one was Long Row Red. 15-year Pinot Noir cask matured. Oof. Damn. I've got that chill lo-fi music going. I like it. But again, I will show you what is possible to win from... Look, I have all the samples over here now. But what is up for grabs, so to speak, for me at least. This is the 3-quart Butterscotch Sundae. This is Whiskey Mentor's pick. A lot of these donations are I can't talk. Whiskey Mentor's picks. I need to enunciate so everyone can hear me clearly. Oh, that's cold. And then this Jefferson's single barrel pick of hers. Delicious. Kind of don't want to give it away. But I will, just for this. And then, as you can see, there's a whole bunch of other ones over here. We got Whiskey Mentor's Old Elk QSO3, the Holy Cannoli, which I don't remember if I've even tried, and I want it. But no. And then Whiskey Mentor's Compass Box Glasgow Blend QSO1, Our Daily Dram, peated whiskey. So, asterisk to that in case you don't like it. Whiskey Mountain's Old Forester 1920. A KillCo whiskey sample for me. Yay. Bourbon Bites has donated 2 sampler packs with a challenge coin each. Sugar Kitty has donated 2 separate sample packs. The Mash Bill came in and donated a bottle of Smoke Wagon Uncut the Younger, which I have back there, but I don't know if I've had. Again, this is my shame. All I need to do is right there. And the Mash Bill did a big one. He did, that didn't sound right, donated a very large sampler pack, 10 samples in 1 pack. And then, of course, Scotch in the Bayou came in last night and was like, hey, by the way, sampler pack and a Glencairn. Holy smokes. That's pretty bonkers, I'd say. One pack was Bourbon, one... Oh, that's right, Sugar Kid, yes. I remember you mentioned that, so... I'm not sure how I'm going to work that. I'll leave it up to the person who wins first, maybe. I don't know. That makes it weird. Unless you split it, and it's like 2 bourbons and 2 Scotch in the sampler pack. I don't know. Well, you do whatever you want. But I'm always worried about someone who doesn't like Scotch or someone who doesn't like bourbons, because they exist, believe it or not. Longrow 15-year-old cage bottle. Nice. Red wine finish. Ooh. Longrow peated whiskey made at Springbank. They had aged in a cask. They had previously held Pinot Noir in. Ooh. Yeah, sure, Kitty. I mean, I want to... I'm like, I don't know. But I will basically say... hopefully they'll be there. That's the other part. I don't know who's going to be there for the giveaway, which is Sunday, as I said. That will be the... when the giveaway happens. And again, I might need assistance with that. I think... I contacted someone about it, so hopefully they'll be able to help me out with it, even though I'm fairly sure I understand it. It's just a new system, a new raffle giveaway system for this giant raffle. And I know the basics. I understand how I should use it, but I don't know if I'll be able to use it properly. We shall see. Oh! And the good news that I had about... son of a bitch. Son of a botch. You didn't hear that. I was going to say... Crap. Andrew Butler, yes. I think it was you. Was it you? Someone here was willing to transport some stuff overseas. I don't remember who. I think it was you, though. Hit the like. Thank you. Here, I have a thing for that. Hold on. Whoa. Whoa. It's gone. Thank you, thank you. Again, all the thumbs, because YouTube overlords demand them. And it helps. Again, I just remembered something. I didn't forget, but I know at the beginning of this year, I had said I'd like to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. And it's been going up a little bit recently, but I got the feeling I'm not going to hit 1,000, although I know I've gone up a good amount this year. It's just one of those things where, at the very least, if it doesn't happen this year, and I don't expect it will, it can be next year. So I can just say it again, re-roll it, because it's just, this is the horrible thing about YouTube, is I can say I want to get to 1,000 subscribers right now, because I do. That's how you get monetized, and you gotta have the watch hours, which will be much easier once I'm streaming every day for a month. That'll help, I'm sure. What am I doing? Course later. I lost track of what's going on. What was I saying? Yes, I'm going to try to get my watch hours up next month with all these samples. And also, I don't expect to hit 1,000 subscribers this year, but, you know, it's one of those things where, because I'm doing YouTube stuff, either way, I'm going to have to say, this year I'll hit 1,000 subs, and if I don't, I'll just say it again next year. And if I do, guess what? I have to say something like, I'll hit 2,000 subs this year, or 3,000. It's just never ending. 1 million. No, that would be strange. Thank you, Sir Giddy. Here's the thing. I had the hours for a while. I had the watch hours for a good amount of time because I was streaming 3 times a week for, what, a year or 2 years? And then I realized it was burning me out, so I had to pull back the reins. I wasn't making content. YouTube went, no, we're not going to show anything to anyone anymore. You're not doing the work. We help Leanne with playing videos in the background to get the hours up. That does help. I mean, if you want to do that, please do. It does help. But it's one of those things where I thought I thought I hit it. It was one, like, I hit the 4,000 hours. I'm done. It's like, no, it'll just 10-4? Who am I sending what to? I lost track. This platform. I have no idea who that is. Sounds familiar. But it's not the views I'm looking for. The views I can deal with as they come, but it's the subscribers, because YouTube likes to give money of some sort to people who have 4K watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. That's all you have to do. Sounds so easy when you say it like that, but it isn't. I am aware of some YouTube studio stuff. I don't know. I'm talking about something very interesting, which is how to run a YouTube channel. Yay. But, oh, Corey, you made the YouTube overlords angry. He's an ass. I'm disconnected from YouTube in a way, or WhiskeyTube specifically, because I can't be distracted by everything else that everyone's doing. And I do know the norms. Like, I did the wild turkey video in one day. Because I wanted to open that bottle to celebrate, one, hitting the goal, the GoFundMe goal, and 2, to hit, what was the other reason? Oh, because Thanksgiving, I think. Mostly because of the goal. That was the real kicker. It was, we hit the GoFundMe goal. It was Thanksgiving the next day. Of course, it makes sense to open that. And that is sitting behind me right now still. It's back in its little place. Oh, I can't see. There it is. Right there. It's been opened. And it's a good thing, because the cork was starting to be a little weird. If you watch the video, it was like a weird ring. But no corky bits in the drink, so we're good. I may have to change the cork, but I don't want to, because it's a nice cork. It's got a big old top. Ritsley, no need to be sorry. Again, you're trying to help. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just not one to go looking for other people to tell me, if you do this, this, and this. Yes, if I make a lot of clickbait, I'm sure I'll get more people coming in here, but that's not what I'm looking to do. What I was saying is that YouTube does give you, you know, tips and tricks, and it tells you how well your video is doing and what really works. They're leaning really hard into the shorts right now, so I may try to do more of those, since that's, you know, a matter of seconds that it takes to make the video. I did one yesterday, I think, for the wild turkey. It was just me showing off the bottle and playing some silly ass turkey song in the background. I don't know how it's doing. Doesn't really matter. I just thought it was funny at the time. He's a donkey. Phrasing. What'd I do? Wild turkey? I don't even know what I said. The joys of doing live streams. I don't remember what I said. Just blank out. Tatas? Is that what we're talking about? Everyone loves tatas. I'm really going to lean into trying to get around the YouTube censorship in my own little way. Instead of saying the F-bomb, I can say FARC. FARC. F-A-R-K. I can say that. It's not offensive. And if it is, what the heck? What the hell? I hope hell isn't. I don't know what the rules are. Mr. Great Shot, cheers. Hello. Welcome. It's Friday. We're drinking rye. At least I am. And I've got the second one lined up and the third one lined up because we're doing three. Because why not? Fark that, exactly. I looked up what the meaning of the word fark. There isn't really one. Except for some kind of business name. I don't remember what it was. But look it up on Google. And I was like, alright, it doesn't really mean anything, so fark it. So you can do this right. I should look at that one again. Doug H. Cheers. Hello. The Bourbon Wrench. Let's go. I haven't seen you in a while, sir. Welcome. Hope your holiday went well. You are going on live next at 8 p.m., I believe. So about 30 minutes-ish. Sweet Francis Adams. You're saying words, and I'm not clicking what they are. I'm sure it means something. But my brain is not all here right now. Never really is, but... Ugh. Alright, moving on to the next one. Thank you, Sugar Kitty. Appreciate that. Always nice to have mods who mod and do things. Just because they can. For me, it's like, what? Friday at Fred's. Oh, no. Duck and cover, folks. They're here. Corey, I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to figure out what it is, but my brain's just in a... Like, this part of my mind, my brain is just all hazy. And I can't think. It's proof because I said to someone, I think it was Pinch Hitter, I was like, oh, about a stream he's doing. He's not doing a stream tonight. He's not. And I thought he was. And I felt like an idiot after that. But there is a stream. Oh, God, my brain has to be like this. There's a stream going on at midnight in dedication of Sherry G. And it is Scott Pigsley's channel, which is called... Has to do with sports, so my brain immediately just blanks it out a little bit. Fifth quarter tailgate, that's right. Yeah. My mind is not cooperating with me tonight, and this is the first drink I've had, so I don't know what's going on. The usual. If you've been here long enough, you know my brain is a fun place to be. Bourbon Wrench still here. The GoFundMe is going on. These are all the prizes you could win for the thing. It ends Sunday. If you want to tell people about it in your stream, that would be great, but you don't have to. But again, The prizes have been mounting over the past few days. Zenbu, thank you. Appreciate it. Speak of the devil. What's a theme? I still don't know when it happened. Jim / pinch hitter. Oh, Cora, I know it's a euphemism, but my brain is just going, I'm not going to process that. No, it's just not happening. That's how it is sometimes with me. It's like, yes. American and British slang regarding bottoms and front bottoms should make us giggle when tourists talk about the small packs they wear. Fanny packs? Oh, is that what it is? There are some words that Google will flag. Same thing. YouTube will flag on occasion where I'm just going, what? I don't understand.
Here are some results.
No! You stop listening to me. Okay, let's solve that problem. Oh, all right. Corey, I kind of get it now. I know what you're implicating. Words. Oh, thank you, Mr. Greyshot. I'm not half Brit. I'm mostly Irish, from what I'm told. Note the freckles. Well, you probably can't see them very well on the monitor, but I have a whole bunch on my shoulders, weirdly enough. I'm not taking off my shirt. Don't get your hopes up. Next. I'm running out of time. Wilderness Trail. Rye. Wait, no. No. Damn it, I spoiled it. Next. I'm going by percentages, by the way. We have a Midwinter Night's Dram. I think this is one of the older ones. This is the one Zenbu donated. Yes, it is. So thank you, Zenbu. This is Act 8, Scene 3. I don't know what year this was. I'm assuming it was 2020? 2021? 2019, maybe? Ooh, I don't remember. But I thought this would be fun to try after the very tame rye. Well, not tame, but it's a rye, but it is a cozy, comfortable, not kind of rye. Nah, but this one might be a little more aggressive, and this is 49.3. So we're going to have a little bit of this, and then we'll go on to the Wilderness Trail, which is at 53%. And I know I like Wilderness Trail, so I know I like this one too, but it's been a hot minute since I've had any. Just a dribbling. There we go. A little bit of this. I'm not trying to save it or anything. I just know I have very little time. Act 10? Is it Act 10? Hold on. Act 8? See, I can't even keep track. I don't bother to keep track. I know I have another one back here, too. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I'm not even looking. Yay. And this one's Act 9. So yeah, this one's last year. This is 2021. That was 2020, I would assume. And then Act 10. You're saying Act 10 is this year. All right, so we're going I'm in the right order. I haven't gotten Act 10 yet, but probably won't. As you can tell, both Act 8 and 9 are pretty up there. Here we go. Ooh, yeah, hi. Is that black licorice or an herbal note? This is the good stuff, supposedly. By the price and the availability, it's technically the good stuff. Oh yeah, there's a very distinct... Oh, is it eucalyptus? Is that what it was? Some people get eucalyptus on the ryes. I think I do. It's either eucalyptus or black licorice is what happens to me. The Encore. Ooh. I like the sound of the Encore too. I forget, does this have like writing on the back of it? Because I've looked these up before. I cannot read that. Holy smokes, not in this lighting. Greeting, good gentles and ladies. No, I can't. If you want to try to read it, go ahead. No. Yeah, I've actually looked up the scenes. I don't remember what they are. It was a witch next door. And yes, I have decorated for the holidays, if you hadn't noticed. We got it over here. Nightmare Before Christmas tree. Mood! Hmm. Oof. It's not punchy. This is actually quite friendly. I immediately start thinking of a fireplace. But I think of odd. Probably like is there such a thing as a mulled cider? Or there's at least a hot cider. That's making me think of like drinking a hot cider next to with some spices in it of some sort. But it's like sitting next to a fireplace with a mulled cider, except it's really spiced. It's not spiced cider. Weird. That was fun. Jack Skellington balls. Yep. Actually, it's supposed to have the little dog on top, the ghost dog, Zero. But I was a little careless. And when I took that thing out of the box, he was on the top of it, but he's not quite stuck on there anymore. As you can see, he's gone. And he fell onto the bottles that are behind me here and broke. His head broke off. So I have what I assume is going to be a futile attempt at gluing it back together, sitting over there on my counter in my kitchen. Fingers crossed I can put that back on top, because I don't like that it's not there. It feels weird. I don't like it. Oh, the good news I keep meaning to tell you, which I can't see still, maybe you can, who have watched me doing this for, years now. You crazy sons of... You sons of mothers. It was my point. Yeah, I saw some old friends who haven't seen me in a year, and they had noticed the change in my physique, which again I can't really see, especially when I just look at myself sitting here on my desk. But that was nice to hear. I've been going to the gym for about a year now, trying to get in better physical shape to help with my mental state. That's the way I like to think about it. Hummel like that. I've never heard of the Encore, to be honest. If that's what we're talking about. I kind of blapped out for a minute there. But I will tell you, my tree has some special things on it. There is a mooch, this red one, this little red ball, and there's a green one over here. And these I purchased from Whiskey Vault / Whiskey Tribe, 3 years ago, 4 years ago? This one says mooch, that one says Psalm. And they are the ones who wrote it on there. I believe they said they did, but I have no idea if they actually did. You can actually fill them with alcohol if you want, because they're supposed to be those kind of fun decorations. Just take them off the tree and just slug it back when you're at one of those family gatherings. I'm sure some of you know what that's like as of yesterday. Yeah, Andrew Butler. I have to say hard cider because of what I like to drink. But I do like apple cider, which is just without the alcohol in it. Viking Bourbon, cheers, hello. Again, to all of you who just got here, I like how there are a bunch of you in here. That's making me go like, yay, I know what I'm doing. But over here we have a list of prizes that are being raffled off as of this Sunday. My father is currently battling pancreatic cancer. All donations are to help him out with mostly travel expenses, because the underlying costs of pancreatic cancer, other than the hospital bills, which thankfully they have good insurance, are just going there and back and having to deal with that all the time. So I wanted to help out because, as I told my mother and my father was kind of like, we're okay. I'm like, yeah, I know, but I want to help, and I need to fucking do something to fight this. And this is the only thing I know how to do, and the only thing I feel like I can do. So I started a GoFundMe to help out in whatever little way I can. And again, it's a lot bigger way than I expected, thanks to all of you. So again, cheers to that. I'm going to finish this off and pour the next one because I got 15 minutes left. Bourbon Neophyte, hello, cheers. Welcome. 3481. Ooh, nice. I don't remember what it was when he started. I didn't check. I probably should have. But for anyone who's entering, make sure it's through the GoFundMe, and I will be looking at it after the stream and adding you to the giveaway list. So don't worry about it. It's all something that happens after the stream, thankfully. Unlike when I'm doing my own giveaway stream, I have to add things up and ask to be notified via the chat. And even right now, I realize I don't have the correct chat in front of me. I have the chat that turns things orange. Like if you at me, I can see it over there on this other screen. But it's just out of my peripheral vision, so I don't have to actually do that to see it. Coffee swiller. I drink coffee in the morning. That's about it. Although I did indulge today. I indulged just a little bit. Where I had a Starbucks Irish cream cold brew. I really like the stupid ass Irish cream cold brew. Yum. I really like the Irish cream cold brew from Starbucks, but it's only around this time of year. And I know it's just mostly sugar. But just the word Irish in it makes me want to add just a little bit of whiskey in it. I haven't done it yet, but I really want to. I may or may not have had Irish whiskey yesterday morning. Don't tell mom and dad. It was delicious. And that was after I did the whiskey wild turkey video. Because it's the holidays. What did I use? Oh yeah, I used Redbreast 12 cask strength. I haven't seen one of those bottles in a while. It's kind of nagging at me. Because I initially really liked Redbreast cask strength. Then there was one year, specifically this one, where they screwed it up somehow. Pissed me off. But this is the 57.6% B120. So this was 2020 where everything went wrong, including this. And I haven't seen nor gotten a cask strength Redbreast since. I'm sad because I wanna get one, but I was so disappointed by this one that I'm not eagerly trying to find one. However, another thing I have to tell myself, and this is a bad one, is there are certain bottles I'm aware of them being not in my collection. And right now, I finished off a bottle of my Redbreast 12 2-3 days ago. I'm thinking about it. It's partly like I have all this whiskey. It's like, but you don't have the Redbreast 12 on your shelf. That's the one you really like. I'm like, I know it is. It's like $50, $60 for a bottle of it right now. Chill out. But sadly enough, before I finished that one off, I finished off the Redbreast PX finished bottle as well. So it's like double the birds. I'm just shooting birds out of the air. The Redbreast birds are just falling. But it's fine. I'll get another one soon. Don't have to worry about it. I have plenty of other things I can drink. All right? Calm down, Brian. Oh, but again, yes. This is what I'm supposed to be talking about. These are the raffle prizes for the GoFundMe. That is for helping out Mom and Pop KillCo with fighting off pancreatic cancer. November is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. Thus, a week of streams from myself to help with the GoFundMe. And also, we have gotten more and more donations while doing this. It's kind of incredible that people just pop in and be like, hey, I'll do a sample. I'll donate a bottle. There's at least 5 or 6 more entries or raffle prizes, at least, since I started. And of course, the other thing I have to talk about is Give Me the Whiskey. Since I'm talking about bottles I shouldn't need to buy another one of. These are on sale on my Teespring, link down below, because this is the day to do a discount. So there is a discount running from now until the end of the month. You just have to do Whiskey Me as the discount code, WHISKEYME, all one word, capital letters. I don't know if that makes a difference, but that's what I put it in as. So that'll get 50% off a t-shirt if you want one. And this is one of them, and the other one is, I should actually get another one. I haven't purchased one for myself, but it says eat, sleep, whiskey, repeat. I think. I don't remember what it says, honestly. I am not wearing it right now. Yes, Mr. Greatshot is not a huge fan of the peat. I think I sent you 1 or 2 samples of peated stuff, Mr. Greatshot. I don't remember what. Mr. Greatshot, nice. It's hard not to have one on my shelf. I have a very select few distilleries and specific bottles that I am just like, yeah, I'm in. You know, considering all the bottles I have behind me here, there are very few where I'm like, yep, this is the good stuff. And unsurprisingly, a lot of them are big brands. Redbreast is one of them because freaking huge distillery that makes a number of different Irish whiskeys. But Redbreast, Maker's Mark, Four Roses, Wild Turkey. It's a Scotch one. I do like Glenfiddich, but I don't think I even have a bottle on my shelf right now. Oh, yes, I do. That's right. I do have a Glenfiddich bottle. I have the 15-year, the green spot, or the spots. Who makes these ones? I know it's the same place, but I forget which name they're under. But I do like the spot whiskeys. Nika from the Barrel is one I would kind of miss, just because of the unique shape of the bottle, and also it did win one of the OSWA awards this year. Remember, hydration is key. Yeah, that's in there. That's one I have to make. But again, this is a one-man show, so me getting streams going and doing donations and doing raffles and just functioning as, you know, poorly as I do, on top of making t-shirt designs. I'm doing it, don't worry. I have to think of a good one, though, because there are a lot of shirts out there that say, you know, drink water. Yes, hydration is key. I have my water right here. I hope all of you have your water as well. Again, I'm a fan. This is another one. The branding, like no sponsorships here, but I like to drink Evian water for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's just something I liked ever since I was in high school. It's the fancy water. I don't know. I'm freaking bougie. Corey Slater, yes, it is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. If you'd like, I don't know if you were here earlier, but I will do this again just for you. Hold on. Whoop. See if I can get this to work properly. And
November is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. I support pancreatic cancer research in memory of my brother, Daniel. You can change the course of pancreatic cancer for all of us by supporting research. Research for Daniel, research for those we've lost, research for patients, research for all of us. Donate today at pancan.org.
There you go. In case you weren't here for the beginning, I've been playing that during the streams because it's true. It's like, first of all, he's Commander Riker. I grew up watching him as number 1 on The Next Generation, so it was a surprise that he was actively involved in spreading awareness of pancreatic cancer. And again, my dad and my mom, their marriage toast was live long and prosper. So it's all these little serendipitous things, except this one not being the best kind of thing to find out. But so I also have a link for PanCan down there, pancreatic cancer research, if you'd like to donate to that. There's a lot of donation stuff right now. I have too many. There's pancreatic cancer awareness. There's the GoFundMe. There's the t-shirts. There's my Patreon. There's, what else do I have down there? I swear there's another. Oh, there's the Caring Bridge, if you want to follow along with Mama and Papa KillCo's actual journaling as they go through this. That's an option. I think there's a donation thing through there. I don't know. I don't mess with it other than to peek in every once in a while. I don't need to because Mom tells me what's going on when I see her for lunch or to breakfast every week. And there's something else. What is there? Mike Franklin, good evening. You're here just in time again. Stream's ending in about 6 minutes. I'll send you off into the world. I believe the Bourbon Wrench is going live next. I don't know if anyone else is. I know there's actually a bunch of streams going on tonight, but the Bourbon Wrench is the one that's usually at 8 o'clock. What else was I going to say? I'm going to pour a little bit of this to finish off the evening. This is Wild. This is Wilderness Trail, and I've heard a lot of good things from them. Check out It's Bourbon Night's video where they talk about the Wilderness Trail Distillery. There's actually a lot of cool stuff that I was unaware of that these guys do. Jeez. Or these guys have been doing. Like the fact that they were like a metal band and they're like scientists making this whiskey. It's wild. I don't know any of it. Surprise. Sugar Kitty, yes. $4.99 to Risco, thank you. Fart cancer, yes. The game took my father when I was 12, mom when I was... Oh, Jesus. Woo! Oh, you've been through the ringer. Again, wishing you all the best. And there is a community here to help support everyone. I like to tell people that. Because it's true. Again, this community always continues to amaze me. That what I'm doing is just being here and making content and trying to keep people entertained in whatever way I can. And they're so willing to help me out with all of this whenever. Like, if anything was wrong, I have a feeling people would just be like, whoa, what's going on? We'll help. Just good to know. Again, I'm a mess of a human being, believe it or not. So it's always good to have a support network of some sort. Corey, you have an interesting way of phrasing things, I must admit. What else? Yeah. Again, pancreatic cancer sucks. But here's the prizes. We have 2 days left officially. So tomorrow night and Sunday is when it actually ends. So I will likely either just say, I know what I'm going to do. So Sunday, what I will do is I will go on early. But such a beautiful mess. Yes, it's beautiful. Lost my train of thought. Sunday, I will likely go on an hour early. So I'll likely go on at 6 p.m. Then from 6 to 7, I will, say, hey, this is the amount of time. This is like the last hour, and then we're done. And then the 7 to 8 slot, I will finish up the giveaway. Hopefully within an hour. Again, there's so many things to raffle off now. First it was, a few bottles and a sampler from me, and then just kind of very quickly. So that was very generous of everyone who was involved. Keep popping in and give more. Here we go. Look at that. It doesn't look great. And again, this is the 53% stuff. This has a... This is a little sweeter on the nose, and it's got a little fruit note that the other ones didn't. Oh, yeah. That's good. This is another one that is a very mild rye. So it's not punchy. None of these were. Like, the Midwinter's Night's Dram was probably the one that seemed to have the most rye hit to it. But the Elijah Craig rye and the Wilderness Trail rye are definitely ones I would recommend to anyone who was curious about trying rye but didn't want to get into the punchy stuff. You want to go to the punchy stuff. Excuse me. If you want to go to the punchy stuff, find this. Alberta Premium Canadian Rye, 66%. I'm not drinking that tonight. But that is the punchiest rye I'm aware of. And yes, it's Canadian, so it's very polite when it punches you in the face. Supposedly. One day at a time. As I like to say to people, and I often have to remind myself, I am doing what I can. I'm not doing my best, because that's not a guarantee. I'm just doing what I can every day. And a lot of it is just spent trying to get my freaking self out of bed every morning. I don't talk about it much, but there's at least 30 to an hour of time each morning that I have to just mentally be like, come on, let's go. We got to do something here. Corey Slater, I have a feeling the whole world is the universe whipping post. Just like a bad experiment. Like, see, just put these little intelligent things up there. See what happens. Whoa, that's a mess. They have self-awareness. Let's watch. Oh my gosh. They're so screwed. Yeah, Zenbu, thank you again. You're one of the biggest supporters I am aware of. So, I appreciate everything that all of you do to help support this channel. Again, a Patreon is the best way to do it because it's a monthly thing. Helps me out. It's $5. I mean, it's not going to break the bank, I hope. But I do lenses as often as I can. Not so much posts, but I do try to keep you mildly entertained and possibly even a little annoyed doing the lenses that I do. There are some who are here who are like, yeah. No, that's not true. All right. 8 o'clock is just upon us. Again, I will be entering the people who did donate to the GoFundMe right now before I forget. But, as always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And believe me, most of you are. All of you are. And I will see you out there. Boop. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe,